Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime, and in today's video, I have a casino finale heist guide for all you guys. It's been a pretty requested video. A lot of people have a tough time with the casino heist. We're gonna go into, how to do the finale, the best approach that me and my buddies did here on screen, and then also if the heist is actually worth it, which will come at the end of the video. I'll give my feedback on if I think it's worth doing. And of course, Rockstar did add the diamond as the primary target this week. It has a 20 to 30% drop rate, I believe. So you have a 1 in 5 or 1 in 3 chance to be able to get diamond, which is huge because diamond does have the highest value out of all the primary targets you can get, but it's also light. So it has the most amount of, profit, but it's also light, meaning you can run around a lot faster, which is huge because of course, every bullet you take lowers your profit in this heist while you're escaping the casino. But before we get into the video, of course, hit the like and subscribe button. We make consistent GTA content on this channel. So if that's something you're interested in and you want some fresh videos, a fresh voice, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So here on screen, if you want to pause it, this is the approach that me and my buddies did. This was his heist. I was just, helping him with it. We did the big con approach, of course, dressing up as the Group A6, security guards. We used the security tunnel underneath the racetrack as our entrance. So those are the things that you want to scope out. Very simple, very self-explanatory. I'm not going to do the full scope out mission guides and stuff. It would just take way too long. I think the finale is the most important part anyway. But of course, once you pull into the parking lot, you're simply going to park the car, hop on right in this elevator right here, get downstairs, and because we have these disguises on, we could just blow right past these guards. But you want to be careful not to bump into them. Sometimes they'll be walking around. If you bump into them, it will actually blow your cover and blow the entire mission. Then of course, you'll have 2 people use the key cards, which will open the man trap. Just a little detail here. The first one to get to the entrance of the man trap on the other side is the one that gets to knock out the security guard. So you want to try to get there before your boy so you can shine on the little cutscene there. Now, looting the diamonds, of course, I have this sped up. It's not actually this fast. I pretty much have almost the whole video sped up because I don't want to waste too much time any more than I have to. I know you guys are here for a short amount of time, so I want to give as much information as possible within the allotted time. But anyway, here we are looting the diamond. My boy is the better hacker amongst us, so he did all the hacks. I will have on screen here all the 4 possible fingerprints and which ones go with them, just to make the hacking a little easier. I know that's a little tough for somebody, so here it is on screen. If you want to take a screenshot, whenever you do the hacks, just look at which fingerprint it is, and you will have the 4 pieces underneath it that are required for that fingerprint. And then again, you want to get out of here before the gas starts coming in, because once the gas comes in, the cameras do turn on, and then you can no longer escape in a stealthy manner like we will here, because of course your cover will be blown. I do want to mention, if you have the top level hacker, I think you will get another 30 seconds before the gas comes in, so you can loot a little bit more. Unfortunately, I don't think we had the top level hacker, so we didn't have too much time in there. But as you can see, we still got a pretty big take. The diamond casino heist, it's pretty good money, man. It's not as good as Cayo Perico, but with the diamond as the primary target, you can definitely make a ton of money. So once you're done looting, you're just going to want to head back through the man trap. Again, we still have our cover because we did not stay until the gas came. So we still, they still don't know that they've been hit, but they will know once you hit the staircase. And then once you hit the staircase, you just want to follow our route step by step. It'll have you stay out of sight and be able to escape the casino in a stealthy manner, which is a big deal, of course, because like I mentioned earlier, each bullet that you take into your back will drop, some of the diamonds, and you will lose some of the profit on the heist. So you definitely want to keep it stealthy as much as possible. You want to just wait behind this door at level G that says casino access. This is the door you'll have to go through. You want to wait for the guard to walk past, and you're going to see my homie take him out nice and slow, nice and stealthy, and then we could continue with our grand exit, right? So there is going to be a camera here coming up on the left side. You want to just wait for it to turn the other way and then get underneath it on the wall and just walk right across, and it will not spot you. Then once it turns to the other side, you can get off the wall, go through these double doors here. There will be another guard right through this door here. You're going to want to wait for him to turn around, and then somebody's going to have to go up to him and butt him with the gun like my boy does here. Here we go. On our way to our grand exit, robbing the Diamond Casino. I really like this heist. I like the aesthetic of it. It's really, really dope. But anyway, you're going to go into this locker room here. This is where our disguises are. Of course, we have the noose disguises because those are the officers that come to the outside of the casino. That way they won't spot us. We could just walk amongst them freely up until you leave the grounds of the casino. That's when they will start shooting. But by then, you'll be so close to your getaway vehicle that it won't even matter. So here we're good. We could just walk right through these guys. Again, do not bump them. If you bump into one of these security guards, it will, blow your cover. So we're going to go through the staff lobby and make our exit. And then once we're on the outside, again, you want to just follow step by step. It's pretty simple. A lot of people panic on this part because there's like a million cops. You just want to stick to the kind of the left-hand side here. We could have went around these bushes. It probably would have been even more effective, but we just skipped right through the parking lot. You got to take down one or two cops like you see me do here. I took lead. Amongst my group. You just take down the two cops on the right-hand side, and then our getaway vehicles are going to be right at the bottom of this park. I'm pretty sure they spawn here every time. And then once you get the getaway vehicles, you're going to want to head to the roof where the police helicopter is. I'll place that on screen now. That is the location where the helicopter will always spawn. Some people say it doesn't always spawn, but I've never had that issue. Every time I ran this heist, the helicopter is always here 100% of the time. You're going to want to just climb to the roof, and then you just get on the helicopter, and instead of driving your getaway vehicle, away from 5 stars and having to get on a police chase for 10 minutes, you can just get in the helicopter and fly straight to the buyer. It's so much easier. You just want to get to the corner of this building, jump up, do a little bit of parkour, you know what I mean? Our guys are, apparently we're pretty good climbers. So this AC part, a lot of people struggle with it sometimes because of this. They just slide across like derps. So you want to just make it a little easier on yourself. You could just jump up right here on the corner, jump up on the next one, and then jump to the roof to avoid that sliding across animation that everybody hates so much, right? Anyway, now we're here. This is the helicopter that we're going to use. It's actually not a police helicopter. I think this is a medic helicopter. But anyway, one of our guys is lagging behind a little bit. We're going to have to wait for him. Come on, hurry up. We got incoming hostiles. Dude. Hurry your ass up. So here he is. Last guy. Almost get us killed, but it's all good, man. We can't leave no man behind, right? So now you just want to fly through the traffic of the helicopters and then just fly straight to the buyer. Of course, we had the high buyer as, the buying target. That way we can make more money. And that's pretty much the heist, man. Very simple, very easy. It's not as complicated as people think. A lot of people struggle with this heist. I got a lot of comments on how to do the casino heist, and I figured I'd cover it now, being that diamond is available as a primary target. During this week, like I said, it's a I believe 20 to 30% drop rate for you and your boys, so definitely a good way to make money. But now I will go over if I think the casino heist is worth it, right? That's the big question. Even with the diamonds, is it worth it? My honest opinion, I would say probably not. Believe it or not. Even with the diamonds, you can make really good money, don't get me wrong, but the setup missions take so long. The scoping missions take so long. It just takes so much longer than Cayo Perico. And I think even with the diamonds as the primary target, I still think you can make more with Cayo Perico. And a full Cayo Perico run, either by yourself so you could keep all the money, or with your boys, it only takes 40 to 45 minutes, an hour tops, even for low-level players. I mean, for low-level players, the casino heist could take up to 2 or 3 hours. I have some friends that aren't as skilled at the game, and they take 2 hours to do the casino heist. And then once you split your profits, because of course this can't be done solo, once you split your profits, you're making like 800,000 for 2.5 hours of playtime. Even for the really skilled players like myself and my friends that I'm, doing the heist with in this video, it still takes an hour and 15, hour and a half minimum to do all the scope out and setup missions, and then also complete the finale. So, 5, 6, 7, 800, even up to $1 million for an hour and a half of work. It's just not really worth it, in my opinion. I think it's cool. It's cool aesthetically. I like, the actual heist itself. You're robbing a casino. I like the theme of it. I really do. But I don't think it's worth it. I think having an arcade is definitely cool. It is on sale this week, so if you don't have one, you should get one. And I think you should run the Diamond Casino Heist at least once, because I believe it is 100% drop rate on your first time running it. But, after that one time you do it, it's good for the experience. It's good to know how to do the heist. Of course, you could watch my guides or anybody else's. It's just good to know how to do the casino heist. But is it something I would run, back to back to back to back? Absolutely not, unless you're doing the replay glitch. Now, the replay glitch, of course, is when the host of the heist close his app right before the payment comes through on that last ending screen, and then they could just restart it. So it's good, you know, if you have the casino heist ready and your friend has the casino heist ready, you could take turns hosting it, because obviously in the replay glitch, the host doesn't get the money, only the others do. So you'd want to give yourself 15% and your boy 85%, and then he'll do the same for you on his heist. And you could kind of take turns swapping heist and making each other pretty much infinite money with the heist finale. In that case, I think it is worth it. But when you include the scope out and the setup missions to have to do those over and over the legit way, I think it just takes too much time, and you can make more money doing other things in the game. And that's pretty much my opinion on it. So I'm not saying to avoid it, but unless you're doing it a specific way, you could probably maximize your time in other ways. But anyway, that pretty much wraps us up for today's video. Like I said, man, we make consistent GTA content on this channel. We got a nice thing going. We got a community growing and building by the day. And I absolutely love you guys, man. You guys mean the world to me. And again, if you're not subscribed, hit that like and subscribe button. It takes 1 second of your time, helps the channel grow tremendously. And just join the Slime Squad, man. Don't be stupid. Until the next video, peace out, boys.